Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by the Bortnick Law Firm, Donovan Service, Golf TRK, the Kansas City Ice Center, KC Ice, Minding the Gap, Myers Brothers, Packer Fastener, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back out to Boji, the Lakes Ice Arena here in Okoboji, Iowa. Joel Becker and Gary Scamona, Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets set to take on the Boji Mammoths in the finale of a 3-day weekend, Friday in Sioux City, Saturday and Sunday here in Boji. And the Jets trying to hopefully finish off a clean sweep.
Yeah, hopefully. That'll be good. You know what I mean? I did find out why Brody McAfee was going off. Number 11 was giving him racial slurs. And he didn't like it. And the sad thing about it is he takes 2 penalties. The referee said they didn't hear it, even though all players did.
Right.
And which nothing you can do about it. And number 11 is playing in the varsity game. And we lost the coach because we got 12 penalties for the next weekend.
So they did eventually get that right.
Yeah, they put Brody in twice. The big one we talked about was how does Korn get a penalty when he got thrown into the bench?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So Zach Kemp, coach against Waterloo, took a 12 penalties. And then QT's not playing this game. When he was coming off, I guess he got the door slammed in his hand.
Ooh.
So his finger, I think he's okay. His finger's a little swollen. So,
yeah.
But he said he tweaked his back too. So we have Donovan playing D. And I think Norman Jackson is going to go up and play forward again today for this game. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Camden Krugel's in the goal. To our left for the Jets, it's Luke Frericks. Once again getting the start for the Mammoths. We're about 21 seconds into this one.
So the funny thing is we were going to play Everett Crabb. He's on our roster. But Derek is wearing his skates because Derek's skates got some rivets problem. So if Damon and Damon's listening, I would say, Damon, if you could do it, get your son some skates so your stepson can play varsity on occasion.
Elam with the puck for Kansas City as it goes all the way down deep into the Boji end. Eklund tried to play it toward the back end.
Ooh.
Boy, there was some contact in front.
Oh, that's going to be an interference. Oh,
and we are going to get
a penalty.
That
was late. That was a late call.
Yeah, took him a while. And
that should be a penalty there, too.
Well, he shot it almost basically with the –
right.
So
why 24? It was 4.
I think that
it's 4.
I think that what he is calling and
it's it's 4.
Yeah.
There was no doubt about it. But he called it late.
I was just going to say it was a little while.
I'm okay with that call.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of a rough, but.
So a 2-minute roughing call on Elam. Amon with the puck, an early power play for the Mammoths, and a shot right on. Krugel the save. Rebound was backhanded but not out. Kept in at the point by Boji and Garvin. And the Jets able to clear it out. Worrell back for it for the Mammoths. Across for his partner Garvin. Underway here in this penalty. We've already killed off almost half a minute as the Mammoths look to break out to center ice. Kaufman and Norman up front. Amon and Redmond on defense. Actually kind of nice as that shot goes up over the glass and out of play. Having Norman out there, you end up with kind of having like 3 defensemen killing a penalty.
Yeah, right.
So face off to Camden Krugel's left as the Mammoths change a couple of players on the power play and the Jets able to clear it down the ice. So it's actually going to go just wide of the goal, stick to side. And over there, Garvin for the Mammoths. Puck along the near side boards, and they get it out to center. Robinson with it there. He tried to work ahead. Redmond able to take control and flip it the rink to the ice. Minute left to go in the power play. Back for it, Worrell. Riley Worrell for the Mammoths. Back of his net. He will leave it, and it's carried on by Garvin. Braden Garvin up right wing. Kaufman able to pop it away from him. He got it into the Boji end, but he was checked. And now the Mammoths will try and work ahead again. Robinson had his pocket pick. Kaufman trying to pop it ahead. Almost did. Yeah, lost his balance on the contact. It wasn't really a trip.
No. I mean, if he loses balance, he had a nice little chance or an opportunity for a breakaway.
And the Jets clear at the length of the ice. Kind of active end boards there, by the way. That one popped off the end boards and came right out in front. Of course, nobody was there for the Jets. 13 seconds left to go in Elam's minor. And back the other way, long shot. And unlike yesterday, Krugel was able to steer that aside.
Yeah.
If you remember, that's how they got their first goal. Elam comes out of the box.
He knocked Arnold Strick out of his hand, but at least he didn't play the puck.
And back for it, Brody Lee. Team's back to 5 aside. Jets are actually looking for their first shot of the game.
Right.
It's been a while since they've been outshot in a game, 3-1. Here's Brody Lee with a shot, but he wasn't able to get it on goal.
Oh, it went on goal, didn't it?
No, it popped up. It was off a stick and went over the net and out of play. So we got a late face-off.
The guy in the box seen that same thing. So
3:26 into this first period of play. Jets took an early penalty, so they haven't had a whole lot of 5-on-5 time, as that one ends up coming on Frericks, and he will hang on for a face-off, and that is the Jets' first shot on goal.
So, Joe, you want to hear this?
What's
Those
that?
guys, no, your coach isn't suspended for next game. It's 15 penalties.
Not anymore.
I go, no, it's not. It's 12. He goes, oh, so that's Midwest rule? I said, no. He goes, well, USA Hockey's 15. I go, no, it's now 12 and 4.
That's right.
And he goes, oh, okay. And he's a ref.
Wow.
They didn't even know the rule.
Oh, well.
So I think he kind of felt bad that he gave us the 12th penalty now. He thought it was no problem.
You know, I wonder if, if he's a South Dakota ref. Oh, that's a pass in front and a shot off the post. And never went in, as Jacobs had a great look in front in the high slot area, ripped a wrist shot past Krugel, but it hit the, I think it was actually the crossbar, not the post.
It hit the crossbar.
And came straight back
out. That
out.
wasn't a good pass by Donovan.
No. So, anyway, I was about to say before, I don't know if this referee might be from South Dakota. That's a pretty good bet, Sioux Falls or somewhere like that, because they're nearby. And some states have, like, for example, Minnesota doesn't always follow all the USA Hockey rules.
Exactly, yeah.
And I wonder if maybe in South Dakota they never made the change or something like that. But
could be.
But it's been a while. That's been going on for at least 4 years.
Yeah, I was going to say at least 3. You're saying 4, probably right.
I say 4 because this was a rule change year, and they normally have them every 2 years. So I know it wasn't 2, so it's got to be 4.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't know. That could be wrong. Anyway, here's Elam with the puck trying to work in. And from the corner, he'll pull up with it there. Play it back out toward the point. It comes out to center ice.
So Norman is back on. No. Yeah, Norman's back on D right now.
It's Elam and Bloom.
Yeah, I see that.
He just had come back to cover. And Kaufman tried to sneak that in on the short side. And I'm not sure Frericks whether he got a piece of it or not, but at any rate, it stayed out of the net. Jets play it into the far corner. Norman after for it. And he'll spin into the corner, try and work it free. Mammoths get it close to the line, but not out. Good job to keep it in by Kaufman. Into the near corner, up the near side boards. And the Jets try and work in front. There's Arnold, a shot, and that ended up going wide. Rebound McAfee. He tried to play it out. Now it is taken by the Mammoths and Jacobs. And he will skate through his own zone. Able to get it out to center ice. They'll carry it on. Jacobs again. Long shot. That was blocked by Elam. And good job by Kaufman to lift it out to center. He'll work it on right wing into the zone. And they call that offsides. I don't think it was, to be quite honest. what's his name, McAfee, dragged his back foot, and it sure looked like he kept it onside, but we get the whistle. There was a shot right at about when the whistle blew.
The guy that's the head official today, he was the one that was like, he goes, "Well, you're going to look it up?" I go, "No, I don't have to look it up. I know it's 12.
Yeah. It is interesting that they said that, because you remember we talked earlier about the fact that they had 11 in was Sioux City?
Yeah.
And because to be quite honest, what he said should not be a consideration for a referee.
No, I'm not. No, he didn't say he
no,
wouldn't
I know
call
that.
I'm just saying maybe he was thinking that.
No, I know that. But in reality, it is. I mean, that is to say, I remember years ago when I used to do indoor soccer for the Attack for Kansas City. They put a rule in. I forget if it was for the Attack or for the St. Louis Storm, but one of those leagues put a rule in that said that if, when, how in soccer they call fouls if you, trip somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't get penalties. In indoor soccer, they actually do 2-minute penalties.
Okay.
Where you're shorthanded and, they're playing soccer on a hockey rink basically, so it's that sort of thing. And one year they decided that they didn't want as many ticky-tack fouls as that centering pass. Whitrock couldn't handle it, and they're going to ice the puck here. So what they did was they're like, oh, well, we'll solve that. We'll say after every 5 fouls, you get a 2-minute penalty. And the problem with it was that what would happen is the referee would call 4 fouls in like 20 seconds, and then you literally had to just maul somebody to get that 5th because they wouldn't call it unless they felt like it was a 2-minute penalty.
Yeah, right.
And so it's not the way it's supposed to work, but I guess it's human nature.
Oh.
As they'll call that offsides. That was also awfully close as to whether it was actually an offsides or not. But so, again, it shouldn't be a factor, but it is. I mean, all referees know. They also know if a player has, 3 or 4 penalties. In fact, I've even had them, come to me in the box during, Jets games and ask how many penalties does that guy have, because they don't want to throw people out.
Yeah, they want kids to play.
But, the funny thing is, the whole intent of the rule is it shouldn't matter.
Right.
Because the idea is to make sure that kids don't take too many penalties and, so on and so forth.
Right.
There's a shot goes wide off of Robinson's stick. Cody Robinson comes back out to the point. Another long shot goes wide.
Ooh, just missed the pass.
Yeah, does come out to center ice. Now here's Whitrock with it. He'll try and work in. He's got Eklund with him in front, had his stick lifted, never could get the shot on goal. Puck in the corner, Whitrock over there. He'll try and work it free, played it off the sideboards. Good play to Ekton, a long shot and a save by Frericks. And the rebound played into the corner. Now trying to go back in the net with it, still on the near side boards. Here's Eklund back in the net with it. He pulls up. Brody Lee after for it, and he tried to play it back to the point, and then Ekton a good job to hold it in for a moment, but it does come out to center ice. Teddy Ekton back across to Donovan, who you mentioned is playing defense on varsity today. Here's McAfee, an on goal, a shot, and a save by the goaltender Frericks, and he will hang on. He was trying to pick low glove side, but did not beat Luke Frericks in that particular instance.
Nope, not that time.
8:23 left to go in this period. And we got a whistle. And we got another face-off. Shots 4-3 in favor of Boji right now. Scoreless game.
Helping with the power play. They think they had 3 shots on the power play. They have had the best scoring opportunity, the one that went off the crossbar.
Yes. Donovan able to keep that in. Puck goes back of the net. Mammoths try to play it to the corner. That went off the stick of McAfee. He's still loose along the near boards. It goes back of the net again. Norman trying to get after for it. Now into the corner. And the Mammoths will pick it up and play it, but it goes off the stick of Kaufman. And does come out to center ice. Dane, and now it'll be Norman with the puck. He'll work in on left wing. He was tripped up. There is going to be a penalty.
We're going to get a power play.
Delayed call against the Mammoths, and the Jets will find themselves on the power play for the first time in the game.
Jets.
So tripping call coming up. And let's see. It looks like it is Jake Jacobs. So Jacobs goes off for tripping.
See, the best way not to have a punctuation problem is not to say the kids' names, just their numbers.
That works, although you
would. But that's his player.
I was gonna, and his name is Jake Jacobs.
Yeah,
it's not really that hard to say.
That one's pretty easy.
So power play for Kansas City.
But he did say Derek Lamb.
Yeah, I think he called him Elam or something like that.
It wasn't Elam, I know that.
Yes, I noticed that too. Kaufman in the corner, able to work it free. Pretty tenacious play, played it back. Whitrock sending it across, but that went off a stick and out to center ice, and Bloom will retreat back for it. Got it ahead for Kaufman, and on right wing, trying to work out to the middle. Slap shot right on, save Frerichs. Rebound Whitrock at the point. He'll circle around. Sends it down low as the Jets set up here. Now top of the circle, Eklund. Left it for Whitrock, straight away for Brody Lee. Back to Whitrock, top of the circle, an Angola shot, redirect, and a save by Frerichs, and he will hang on. Good-looking power play for the Jets there.
I like it.
But unfortunately couldn't get that last redirect. 6:52 left to go in this first period. Still waiting for our first goal. Jets still on the power play. They win the draw. Walking the line is Brody Lee. Sent it back for Whitrock. Down low, it's Eklund. Trying to get it. Kaufman in front. All the way across to Bloom. Bloom a shot, and that was going wide, but it was gloved by the goaltender Frerichs, and he will hang on.
They gave me a shot on that one.
I know. It
well,
wasn't.
It's a bad angle over there.
Yeah.
They don't have the angle eyes like you guys, Joe.
That is true. Sometimes you can just tell by the body language of the goaltender. Here's a wrist shot again, going for that redirect off of Kaufman by Lee. Comes out to the point for Whitrock. He'll walk in. Down low, Eklund. Now back again for Whitrock. In the middle for Lee. Back to Eklund. Eklund down low. And a backhand shot right on. Save. They bang away. And it looks like Frerichs had it covered. And we will get a whistle. 6:12 left to go in the period. A little under half a minute to go in the power play. On their 7th shot of the game. They now out shooting the Mammoths 7-4.
Good power play.
Yeah, again, won that draw. Brody Lee, a shot blocked to the defense. Now it comes back out. Whitrock down low. Eklund tried to get it in front. And a shot by Kaufman missed everything.
Kaufman got a shot off, but just tough angle.
Eklund again in the corner. Cole Eklund back out in the middle for Brody Lee near the line. He'll work in. Now across for Whitrock. Down low for Eklund. In front, he was trying to get it to Lee, and that was broken up, and the penalty's over. Jacobs out of the box. He is replaced, and the teams are back to 5 aside. Still scoreless. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Back behind the net. Whitrock in front all alone. Brody Lee, a shot and a save by Frerichs. The rebound was there for a moment, but the Jets couldn't get the stick on it.
Lee caught that pad. Maybe he should have one-timed it, but I like the way he caught it that time. And he just shot it in the guy's chest.
Yeah.
Tried to pick a corner, he would have been all right.
So Frerichs has kept him in the game so far, especially during that power play.
Yeah.
Amon up ahead. It's tipped into the Mammoths end. Back forward is Garvin. Back of the net, Arnold on him. He took it away. Then he's taken down. The puck's under him, and we'll get a whistle, as that was kind of a prone position for Arnold there. But we'll see, though, whether or not they keep the faceoff inside the zone. I think they are, because it wasn't because of Arnold. It was because of them trying to dig the puck out from under them that they stopped play, or at least that's what appeared. Off the face-off, they'll get it all the way back into the Jets end.
Chase has got him.
Redmond gets there first. He had Robinson on him. Robinson behind the net. His centering attempt hit the back of the net, comes up near side, and the Jets take over.
Come on, Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold made an ill-advised pass, couldn't get it to Wood. Amon now up the far boards. That was picked off, trying to walk in front. Oh, that's a trip.
Yeah.
And we will get the call. as definitely Corin was guilty of the trip there. And we're seeing if this it's Jake Jacobs. He's a little slow in getting up. And yeah, that was an intentional trip. He stuck his leg out and got him. Now, to be quite honest, it might have been better than the
Scoring opportunity.
Right, which again, I've never liked that about any rules, is that's going to go on goal and the goaltender will cover it up for a face-off with one of the penalty killers, Arnold, right on top of him. But yeah, I always think there's something wrong with the rules when the rules favor breaking them. You know?
Yeah.
But they did in that situation, and like I said, because Jacobs was going to walk in front and have a really good scoring chance. He already hit a crossbar, as that shot from the point was handled by Frerichs, and the Mammoths on the power play will try breaking it out to center ice. Trying to work up right wing. They get it into the zone off of Amon into the corner. He winds up, tried to play it ahead. It was gloved down, and then Kaufman plays it off of the linesman into the Jets bench, and we'll get a face-off.
Why is it inside the zone if it hit the ref outside, Joe?
That's a good question. Unless it went, it's possible it went out before.
Okay.
But and the other thing is it did. I mean, the last play was inside the zone.
Right.
So that may be the thing. So face-off. Man advantage for about 85 seconds, and the Jets cleared the length of the ice. Arnold chasing it down out of the net. Frerichs.
That's Norman.
Oh, Norman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, number 3, not number 9.
Yes. And here is Cornell with it. He'll work in on left wing. Good defensive play to break that up for the Jets, and they get it out to center ice. Oh, Kaufman almost picked the pocket of Vorel and could have had a breakaway. Then Norman had his pocket picked, and it'll work in. Kaufman takes it away. He had it poked away himself, and the puck loose at center ice. It's taken there by Worrell, and he'll just dump it in. Krugel out of the net, couldn't stop it. Amon over there runs into his man. Puck comes loose, Norman, and then Amon gets it to the line, but not out. Long shot, not much on it. It was saved by Krugel, and he'll hang on. 2:56 to go in the first period. Man advantage for just over a half a minute for Boji. Chappis on the draw for Boji. Played it to the far corner. Poked ahead there by McAfee. Almost got it out of the zone, but kept in at the point. And Wood a good job to poke it away. And McAfee with the puck. Trying to use speed. Gets on right wing. We'll just dump it in behind the net. Left it back there with 13 seconds to go in the power play. And Boji gets it out to center ice. Rink-wide pass. And Keonan.
Good job, Brody.
Couldn't get it in deep, and it sent the length of the ice.
All right.
So the penalty is over. Jets have killed it off. Scoreless game. 2:15 left to go here in the first period. McAfee runs into his man. The puck goes back in the net. They'll play it off the boards. It does come out to center ice. Bloom will just dump it back in. Jets have to tag up. They do. All the way in on goal, and Krugel, will cover this up.
They don't like him. They didn't give him a shot.
I guess not. Minute 58 left to go.
No, they did. A little delayed.
Yeah.
I'm quicker than they are.
I was just going to say.
I don't give him a chance, Joe.
You've been very impatient this weekend.
First road trip. You know, I'm not rusty. Uh-oh.
There's a shot. Oh, hit the shoulder of Krugel as it eluded his glove. But it did stay out of the net. That's the important thing. Stopped at the point there by Garvin. Puck is loose in the Jets' end. They played up the near side boards. Again, Garvin knocked it down, but I think he knocked it down with a glove, and that one they called the hand pass. That one, I think, of all the ones they've called this weekend, was the closest to actually being one.
Yeah.
because he actually did, just bat it forward with his hand and it went to a teammate. I'm not totally sure that was his intent, but we get the neutral ice face-off. Off the draw, Lee tried to go ahead with it, but that was dumped in by Garvin. Back is Elam behind the cage. He'll play it up left wing. That eluded everybody. That's going to be an icing call. It's a good hustle for Lee to try and get to it, but he could not get to it before it crossed
Don't
the
bang the glass,
line.
guys. All right.
So $1:18 to go here in the first period, scoreless. Shots 10-7 actually now. And they can't get it out. A shot from the point by Robinson goes wide off the end boards. Trying to play it ahead to Eklund. Then Donovan over there. Now Eklund picks it up. He'll send it ahead on right wing for Lee. He's 1-on-2 trying to go into the zone. Into the corner, lost the puck. They ring it around far side. Ekton over there knocks it down. Now back in the net, Lee centering one. Whitrock scores!
Woo!
Lane Whitrock.
2:17:41.
And the Jets get on the board first, so they lead it 1-0.
Guys, don't pound the glass. Matt, guys, hey, Matt, don't pound the glass.
So it was a great pass to finish that off. And then, of course, Lane Whitrock with the snipe. Got it over, looked like the shoulder, perhaps, of Frericks. So Brody, Lee, and Eklund should get the lead.
You got it. Okay.
Or Ekton was the other one, and that's fine.
They got it.
So, half a minute to go in the first period. Jets do get the late goal to lead it 1-0. Now back in the net. Norman over there trying to hold it up as it comes up the near side boards.
Ooh.
Jets keep it in. Over Fort Worrell. Tried to send it over on the far side. They lift it. Donovan couldn't stop it. Tried to with his leg. 13 seconds left to go. And Ekton will go for a skate in his own zone. Rink wide pass Kaufman. 5 seconds left. Still has a little bit of time, but had it poked away, and that's going to do it. And they blow the whistle with 0.2 seconds left. I'm assuming it's for possibly an injury or a penalty. I think.
Are they going to call a penalty?
I think they may be calling Kaufman for a trip here.
Knee and trip.
Kansas City penalty number 42. 2 minutes roughing. 2 minutes roughing.
Called it roughing. So there is technically 0.2 seconds left to go.
Yeah, I think Rads is like, are you kidding me? You're calling everything on us. It's almost like when they're,
So it'll be a power play here.
All right.
And that's going to do it for this first period. So like I said, a power play coming up in the second period when we come back for the Boji Mammoths. The Jets get a late goal from Lane Whitrock to take the lead. They lead it 1-0, 11-7 shots on goal in the first period. We'll go to our intermission slideshow and then come back with the second period in about 15 minutes right here on Kansas City Jets Hockey on the Jets Hockey Network. Welcome back out to Lakes Ice Arena here in Boji. Joel Becker and Gary Scamona. Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets are taking on the Boji Mammoths. And we're just about set to go for the second period of play. The Jets will start this period shorthanded as Dane Kaufman in the box. 2 minutes for roughing right at the end of the first period of play. 1-0 our score. Kansas City on top. Teams out at center ice. And Robinson fell down, which is always embarrassing before a period starts. Looks like Jacobs and Brody Lee will take these face-offs. Lee out there with Whitrock. And Amon and Redmond on defense, and we are underway here in this second period of play. Luke Freerichs out of the net to leave it back of the net. Camden Krugel is standing on the other side. Shots are 7-11. And Eklund.
Oh, that's an extra punch to the face.
And it was right in front of the ref, who was yelling at him about it, but he's not calling it. And then
Ekton must have broke his skate.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a bad edge. He may have lost. You know what? He
lost his blade.
He lost his blade. And Amon actually helped carry him over to the bench.
But does he got a blade? Otherwise, you're down another forward.
Yeah. Well, he got to the bench, so.
Yeah, but the blade might be on the ice.
Oh, yeah, they'll get it back to him at some point, I would imagine. And the Jets do clear it the length of the ice. Actually goes on net. So
they gave them a shot. No, she shot both.
Yeah. Well, that technically.
Well, they had a shot down there.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct.
So, at any rate, we have a little less than a minute left to go in the man advantage. Boji's still in their own zone with the puck. It'll come up ahead for Cody Robinson off his stick. Amon backhands it back into the Boji end. 40 seconds left to go in Kaufman's minor. Whitrock on the far side. It comes loose. Ooh, McAfee almost was able to go in shorthanded. Couldn't. And now back the other way. Here comes Worrell. He works in on the right wing side. Puck squirts loose for a second. Comes back out to the point. A shot goes well off target. And now here's Cade Worrell again. He'll send it across on the right point. And a shot misses everything off of Riley Worrell's stick. I'm assuming they're brothers or cousins or something. And
they hit each other.
Yeah, Worrell
and
we're going to get a whistle.
Redmond was in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we can't lose another player because of injury. We've had so many of them.
He's slow in getting up. You know, the unfortunate thing about it is that they blew it dead because of the injury, but there's only 2 seconds left to go in Kaufman's penalty, or one.
Well, where's the faceoff going to be?
Well, it should be center ice, or neutral zone, center ice. But ended up just being a collision.
Right.
So Wood out there with Arnold up front.
AK will come out here in a minute.
And so, yeah, the teams are back at 5 aside. Boji trying to work in, but Elam will go back for it.
No.
Made a blind pass that was intercepted.
Thank God nobody was there.
And the funny thing was,
the
funny thing was that so he made a blind pass.
Right.
And then the Boji player that picked it off also made a blind pass, and he just threw it in front. Yeah. And there weren't any Boji players anywhere near. There were 2 blue jerseys and 0 white ones, and so both of them actually just sort of assumed something that wasn't a good idea.
Right, yeah.
And so neither one ended up capitalizing on anything. Corin will play it up the boards. And Arnold ahead off of the stick of Corin. He'll chase it down on the left wing side, gets to the red line and dumps it in.
No, it's close. I thought he was behind.
He was close, or close enough anyway.
Could have went either way.
And behind the net, it is picked up by Cornell for the Mammoths. Lost it, got it back. He'll backhand it up on the near side boards this time. Let's try to take it, and Corin does get it. And then he had it knocked away. Bloom kept it in at the point, though. It comes in front, and the Mammoths will clear it out of harm's way, and Bloom will go for a skate back in his own end. We've played a little over 3 minutes of this period. Jets still leading 1-0 in this one.
Uh-oh.
That's going to go down the length of the ice. They say no icing. I don't know why.
Wow, they thought Bloom could have got that, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. And in the meantime, Norman, a lead pass, but unfortunately neither.
Icing there.
Yeah, neither Wood nor McAfee were paying attention or noticing that the pass was coming from behind.
Yeah.
And so I think if either one was looking back, they might have been able to get a stick out and at least stop it.
At least got a stick on it, yeah.
But regardless, we'll get a face-off in the Jets' end. And off the draw, 2-on-1, back the other way. Kaufman along with Norman. Norman across for Kaufman all alone, and on goal, a shot. And a save by Frerichs, who stuck out that right pad and just got a piece of it, knocked it behind the net. Now here's Norman with it. Norman turns, plays it on goal from a very sharp angle. Frerichs again able to get a body part on it and keep it out of the net. Donovan will go back for it. He left it back in the corner. And Ekton, now Donovan up ahead, and the Jets and Norman will dump it in. After Ford is Kaufman. McAfee out there with them.
I like that pass that Norman had to Kaufman. He gave it to him early enough.
Oh, yeah. And he had a great look to come in.
Yeah.
Plenty of time and not really anybody in his way. Here is Norman again. Plays it back out left point. Ekton across for the right point. And Donovan has shot and a stick save by Frerichs, but overskating it are the Mammoths and Jacobs. And now here's McAfee with it. Oh, his backhand pass was intercepted by Jacobs, and he'll get to the red line and dump it in. And boy, it goes off of the glove of Ekton and then ends up going on net. Ekton will get it again back of the goal. And we'll try and play it up the near side boards. Jets having a hard time getting it out. Now they got it to the line, but not quite. Garvin with it there. Backhand shot off the end boards wide. Rebound. And they fight for it in that near corner again, and we'll get a whistle. Oops. Notice that I hadn't been letting the clock run, so.
Oh, you made a clock error. That's too bad.
It's fixed, though. Did you notice that I found a way to actually put, there's the clock thing, I was able to find it, put it in my, that little dock.
Yeah. Jets, Chase is okay. He's out there now.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
In the meantime, back to action, and the Mammoths still dangerous here. The Jets take over, and ahead this is Whitrock. Right wing pass for Lee. Trying to work into the zone in the middle for Whitrock. He had it poked away.
Right, so Ekton must still be working on equipment.
You mean
Eklund. Yeah.
Eklund, yeah.
Because Woods is out there in lieu of
they're
Cole.
presumably trying to fix his skate.
I think he's leaning against the wall. They're trying to get his skate fixed.
Well, if you remember last week when their goaltender, Jocelyn Endelman, lost steel twice.
Right, yeah.
Every time they had a hard time getting him back on.
Yeah, and we got a goal each time.
Yeah. So that pass through the middle. Brody Lee over there. Waltman picks it up for the Mammoths. It comes to the line, not out. But then off of the stick of Redmond and out to center ice. And once again, Waltman will dump it in. 6 minutes, 15 seconds into this second period. Scoreless second. Jets have a 1-0 lead on a late first period goal.
I don't know who's working on his skate because it's not Max Penny. Max is still in the box. There's somebody working on it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, his dad's probably here.
No, it's probably Matty.
It is Matty, yeah.
I'm going to say, he's our skate expert.
Yeah.
Our sharpener and everything.
You didn't have to get the sharpener out yet in the away games.
Oh, Redmond almost had his pocket pick, but the puck does come out to center ice. And there's Norman with it in the middle for McAfee. McAfee scores!
6 from 3.
Brody McAfee. And the old wicked wrister able to double the Jets' lead. It's 2-0. And, another good play by Norman. Again, we talked about the fact that Jackson hasn't really been playing forward.
Right.
And he's taken to it relatively well.
Oh,
to give
okay,
Bloom
good.
another assist as well.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
Elam will dump it in. Out of the net, Frericks leaves it back there. Mammoths try to break it out to center. They do. It gets past,
Low. It's going to be an icing.
yeah, Bloom all the way down, but they call icing. And so we'll get a face-off. 9:53 to go here, second period. Jets now on top 2-0.
Sammy always had 2 pairs of skates in his bag just in case. I didn't do the blades. And when I bought him new ones, I kept his old ones in there, you know. So if something like that happened,
Yeah.
we can
would
run
be
to the
right
locker
now.
room and grab a skate and put it on, you know.
That's nice. I've had to, there was once or twice where I actually had to play a game in rental skates.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. I learned my lesson with that because he did break a braid up in Lincoln, I think his freshman year. And thank God, the pro shop's usually not open, but thank God the pro shop was open. And the guy was really nice. Oh,
and he fanned on it as he
the
went
guy
to
was
shit.
really nice and making me buy new skates. He basically took a brand new Bauer skate and took the blade off.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, he goes, I can order one. I said, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of had something similar happen to me. I had a steel break, a blade break, just right in half. Here's Blooma's shot that hit traffic in front. And it was in the middle of a set of games. As a ref, you usually do more than one.
Right.
And I think it was a set of 3 or something, and it broke in the first one. I remember I could hear it clicking when I came off the ice. And when I, looked, I realized that it was actually broken. Shot and a save by Krugel on that shot from Cornell. And it comes out to center ice.
So Arnold tried to flip it to
That plays
AK and
offsides.
lost handle of it.
It was close, but there was a Boji player that was trying to get to the bench, and he was the one that was offsides. Second period, that'll happen. But anyway, so it was at Independence back in the days when it was the Independence Event Center, and Chris Johnston over there in their pro shop was able to find a blade that he could
Put in.
install. Yeah. I remember it was weird because those are my old Dow 501s. And the blade that he found was, I don't know where they came from. It was one of those ones that had all these diamond-looking holes in them.
Oh, yeah.
There's a shot.
Oh, great save.
Yeah. As Frericks was able to just reach out the glove and grab that one.
Great save.
And hangs on with right at the halfway mark of this game. 8:27 left to go, second period. Jets on top, 2-0. Shots now 16-9.
Yeah, one time it was 4-3 them, huh, Joe?
Yeah.
A little change in pace right now.
Well, the Jets have come on after a slow start.
Yeah!
Score. Brody Lee.
17-2-41, I think. Didn't it come from 4? Yeah. 17-2-41.
And the Jets extend their lead to 3-0. So these games have taken a relatively similar pattern.
Yeah.
Both JV varsity, slow start in the game, slow start in the period, but once they do get on the board, they start adding.
Yeah, it's kind of like both times.
Yeah.
First period starts slow, second period we get a little jump and get a couple goals and take advantage of it. So,
to a degree, it's a little understanding. Boji, of course, as we talked about, has that short roster.
Right.
And it only, would stand to, reason that over the course of time, they've got to get tired.
Right, you would think.
I mean, they are high school kids, and they never seem to run out of energy. Here is McAfee. And
his second goal of the game, number 6.
That one more of a snipe than the first one.
Yeah.
From a very sharp angle, beat him on the short side.
Who'd that one come from? I didn't see.
I don't know. He picked it up off the boards, but I can't say for sure.
Yeah, we'll see. If they say unassisted, there's not much we can do about that.
Nah. And that makes it 4-0. So it's gone from 1-0 to 4-0 within the matter of maybe.
Like yesterday, we got 3 goals like in 2 minutes.
And once again, same situation. They have decided to call a timeout. Whoops, not us, them.
Donovan with the assist. All right.
So timeout's been called by the Mammoths to try and get this one reined back in, which helped them yesterday when they did that, actually.
Yeah, it did.
But, again, like I said, in the matter of about, 4 minutes or something like that,
Yeah.
it's gone from 1-0 to 4-0. So it only stands to reason that they would need a timeout. Yeah, it's nice nowadays when they can actually change steel just by,
Popping them in and out.
Yeah. In fact, you can even sharpen the blade without it being on the on the skate.
That year Sandy played, no, you had to take the rivets out and put them in.
Yeah.
It was like, not the same. Skate technology today, buddy's way better. Especially when you played. Did they even have real skates?
Yes, they did.
I thought you had like those, the big long blades.
Yeah.
Like the speed skaters. Did you wear speed skater skates?
No. No one who has ever seen me skate would suggest that my skates and speed skates would have anything to do with one another. Because there is no speed involved.
So, and Levin's finally going to get a penalty.
And there's a delayed
Oh,
call.
the Kaufman decked him.
So
I think we're going to get a power play here.
we shall see. Delayed penalty. And it's Grady Olson, who played in the JV game and got a penalty in that one as well.
Number 11.
That's 23.
Oh, I thought they gave it to Ferguson. No? Okay.
Oh, so he'll get a 2 and a 10. They need to put another person in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah,
put.
you got
They
one
did.
of you guys
Yeah.
in there.
So it'll be 12 minutes. They'll
This
lose.
would be a peak. Nice big power play here. See if we can get one.
So Whitrock left it there for Eklund.
I think we're 0 for 1 right now.
Good to see Cole back out. Apparently,
He got a skate. He's got a skate working for him.
And here's Whitrock again, down low for Eklund. He's got Kaufman in front, tried to get it to him. Went off of traffic, and it comes back out for Whitrock. But in the middle for Lee. Now again for Whitrock. He'll walk in, top of the circle shot, and that goes off of a stick.
Yeah.
And out of play. It'll stay in the zone, though, and the Jets will have a offensive power play with 1:29 left to go in Olson's minor. It's interesting. Whitrock steps up to take the face-off.
Yeah. And then he steps back.
And then he plays back. And they're playing like we talked about, a three-man point.
Yeah.
With Whitrock, Brody Lee in the middle, and then Bo Bloom on the right side. Here is Lee again, and a shot right on and a save by Frericks, and he hangs on. Saw it all the way. I think that Brody was probably hoping for a redirect in
for Kaufman
route.
right there,
Yeah. Which we got some yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
We got, two or three goals on
2,
redirections.
I think, yeah.
Off the face-off, Whitrock won it cleanly back to Bloom at the right point. Tried to go in the middle for Lee. Did get it to him. Goes down low, Eklund. Eklund from the corner now back out left point for Whitrock. Across right point for Bloom. He tried to walk in. He was being guarded, so he just dumps it behind the net. Eklund will play it back out for Whitrock. In the middle, Bloom again, a shot. And I believe that one was redirected.
Yeah, I think that went off Kaufman's stick.
Let's see if they bring it outside the zone, though. If it did, I think apparently they believe it went off of a Boji player's stick because they're leaving it in the zone. 52 seconds left to go in the man advantage.
Oh.
This time Boji wins the draw. We'll see if they can clear it here. No, the Jets get it back. Kaufman got it back out to Whitrock. Now Eklund with it on the half boards. He comes back out toward the point. Straight away, Lee with it down low. And Whitrock.
Oh, Kaufman!
Kaufman there did get the chance on the rebound. And a good save by Frericks. But I tell you what, that first one for Whitrock, he had the upper corner picked, you could tell.
Yeah.
And he just completely whiffed as he went to take the shot. Power play continues for another half a minute for the Jets. Brody Lee with the puck. He'll walk the line toward the middle. Now back over to Whitrock. Back to Lee. Lee to Whitrock at the left point. Down low for Eklund in the corner. Switches places for Whitrock. Got it back over to Lee. Now to Bloom. Bloom straight away. Eklund with it. Wrist shot. Boy, Kaufman was dumped in front of the net.
Got killed.
And So the shot ended up going wide. Here's Whitrock with it. Penalty is over. Walking in front, Eklund tried to get it to the backhand in the paint. And he did get the puck into the paint, but he couldn't get the shot off. And now back the other way. Here come the Mammoths and Garvin trying to work into the zone.
Would it be 0-2, Joe, on power plays, I think?
Sounds about right. They did get 5 shots on that power play, by the way.
Yeah.
So we're down under 5 minutes left to go, second period. Jets on top 4-0, and that's going to be an icing call against Kansas City.
See if we can get 2 more here, Joe.
That'd be nice. That's why I told them when I came on the ice when they were standing before the game started. I said, don't do anything stupid, and let's get 6 goals and get on the bus.
Yeah. We're already behind schedule because of the JV game and that big delay.
Donovan along the far boards trying to play it ahead. It comes loose. Arnold couldn't get it out. Now Donovan again, poked away from him. Korn after for it. He'll reverse directions, pitchforks it ahead, but can't get it out. Played wide of the goal. Ekton after for it. Ekton ahead on left wing, past Wood, and it does go on net, so no icing, and the goaltender Frericks will just hang on to it with Wood bearing down on him.
Didn't get a shot, even though inside the net, right there.
Yeah. Well, actually, the odd thing is it probably wasn't, in that it hit the post and didn't go in.
Yeah, true.
So I think the goaltender not even been there. Oh, pass in the middle. That could be a breakaway, but Donovan goes over, gets in his way at least, forces him wide, and then Ekton forces it off. Then a shot comes right down low, but never did get on goal. Wood had his pocket pick along the near boards. Puck comes through the middle. Arnold overskated, and it's picked up by Donovan, who got it out to center. Poked ahead by Corrin, but went right to Cleve. Aiden Cleve will dump it in. Behind the net, Ekton. That goes off a stick, can't get it out. It's gloved down at the point by Chappis. Now it's loose, bouncing puck. Ekton couldn't get it on goal, but they could neither get a shot on net as well. Now here's Donovan trying to work out to center ice. He overskated, lost the puck. Coming back in the other way, Robinson on goal, and out of the net.
High stick.
Comes Krugel, and we will get a whistle on the high stick. And that should take the faceoff all the way back down into the Boji end.
It should. You're right.
So 3:22 left to go, second period. Shots are still 21-9 for the Jets, and they lead at 4-0. McAfee between Kaufman and Norman on this line. Off the draw comes in front, but Boji breaks it up and dumps it down. Jacobs trying to chase after for this. Sharp angle, and Elam got in his way. It ended up hitting his leg before it went on goal. There's McAfee. Trying to play it up the near side boards. Couldn't get it out. And a sharp angle shot and a save by Krugel, and he will hang on.
Yeah, McAfee kind of forced that pass up the sideboard for Kaufman.
So we get another face-off to the left of Camden Krugel.
An easy steal by Boji.
Off the face-off. Jets try to get it to the line. Can't get it out. Trying to walk in front with it. Sharp angle shot, Worrell, and a save by Krugel.
Come on, guys. Forget these blind passes.
Puck in the corner, back in the net. McAfee will pick it up. Had to play it out to center ice. At least he did get it down the ice. They're going to say no icing. And the puck in front, Norman. He'll grab it, tried to center it, looking for Kaufman. That never got to him. Now, again behind the net, trying to play it in front, hit the back of the net, did Norman. On that attempt, puck squirts loose in the middle, and the Mammoths send it the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. So 2:03 left to go in this second period of play. Shots are now 21-12. Whitrock line out. Eklund back in the middle. Elam a shot. That was wide. Here's Lee with the puck. He circles around, tried to play it toward the middle. Whitrock couldn't knock it down, but then Bloom kept it in. Comes around far side, taken there by Worrell. Now Cleve back of the net. He was knocked down. Puck is loose. They center it out for Whitrock, a shot. He missed the net on the short side. Bloom keeps it in at the left point. Goes down low near the side of the net, taken there by Chappis. Now comes loose in front. Cleve has it there for the Mammoths. Gets it to the line, not out. Elam a good job to keep it in. Sends it down low, all alone. Whitrock a shot, and that was saved by the goaltender, Freericks, and it went over his, like off his shoulder and then up out off the netting, so out of play. With a minute 18 left to go in the second period. So Whitrock, who scored earlier, has also had a couple of golden opportunities from point blank.
That was a tough angle one, though.
Yeah.
But he could snipe that for sure.
I was going to say, it's about the same place as he scored from.
Yeah.
Back to Bloom, a long shot and a blocker saved by Frericks. They play it up the near side boards. It comes out and poked away from Robinson by Elam. He was checked but got it out to center ice. Eklund got it ahead. Whitrock with some speed trying to get it on goal. A shot and a save by the goalie Frericks, and he will hang on for a face-off. 58 seconds left to go in the period. Off the face-off, the Mammoths send it the length of the ice. We'll see if it has enough juice to get down there. They wave it off.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that really was icing.
I mean, he
Jacobs
skated
back
hard
of the
at
net.
it.
Oh, it comes loose in front, poked away at the last second by the Jets defense. It comes to Brody Lee.
Oh, Brody Lee did had him.
Yeah, he had Eklund, but couldn't get him the puck. Now he does. Eklund behind the net. He's taken to the boards. The puck is still there. Neither of them realized it. Eklund comes away with it, though. He'll send it across for Bloom with 25 seconds left to go in the period. And sends it down low for Eklund again. A shot that hit off of
I think he tried to pass that across to Whitrock.
I think he was trying to do it.
Yeah.
Also has a shot on the score. I'm not sure how that got in.
What's that?
If it was redirected or if somebody else had it, but with just 10 seconds
I don't know.
left
Bloom
to go.
got it or whatever they say we're going to go with.
Well, sure. I mean, again, I think it was probably redirected on the way in at some point.
We'll see.
But again, with 10 seconds left to go in the period, the Jets extend their lead to 5-0. One short of a running clock. Bloom gets credit for it. Acton and Lee get the assists.
All right.
They're just going to let this one run out.
Right. All right.
And the buzzer sounds, and the second period comes to a close, but another late goal by the Jets puts them in command on this one. 5-0 is our score going to the second intermission. Shots on goal for the Jets, 25-12 over the Mammoths. We will take you to the intermission and then come back for the third period in roughly 15 minutes or so. 5-0 Jets on Kansas City Jets hockey. Welcome back out to Lakes Ice Arena here in Boji. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona. Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets leading at 5-0 as we get set to go for the third period of play. Just waiting for that sixth goal. Gary?
Yeah. Maybe we get it. Maybe we get it.
We'll see how it goes. Teams are 5 aside as we get started with this period of play. Looks like they're going to start things with the McAfee line between Kaufman and Norman. Bo Bloom and Derek Elam back on defense. Goaltenders are ready, and off we go here into this third period. Bloom will play it up ahead. Kaufman, and he'll play it over to an open right wing. Poked it ahead, Norman. Oh, he almost was able to get a step into the zone, but the Mammoths will send it all the way down cross corner, and Elam will go back for it. Just underway, third period. Norman. And he fell down or was knocked down and lost the puck. Boji trying to work ahead, and Jacobs will dump it in. Back for it, Bloom. Just left it in the near side corner, Elam. Now Bloom, long stretch pass looking for Norman, but
What, he thought he was a shortstop there, catching a line drive?
I was just going to say that'd have been impressive if he would have been able to catch that pass.
Yeah. And the only thing he could hope was to hit him in the chest and came down.
Yeah. Or do his best Rashi Rice impression.
Yeah. There you go.
On the face-off. Jets able to clear it out to center ice, but then Lee couldn't.
They're not calling icing.
Yeah, he couldn't get a stick on it, though. Back in the net, Chappis, he was taken down by Lee. Gets the puck back, trying to get it into the near corner. Rings it around near side boards, and the Mammoths do get it out to center ice. Elam over there knocks it down. He's 2-on-1. If you heard, he's in on goal with Ritwalk across for Lee.
Oh!
Just missed the net by inches.
Are you kidding me? That was it, Joel.
Could have been. And back the other way, here come the Mammoths and a shot on goal.
I tell you what, you can miss those today, but you can't miss those in a tight game.
Well, it was close.
Great pass.
Yeah. And
great
pass. Great way to finish that one off.
Oh, it was sweet. Oh. Even this extra hour, this cold arena is making me tired.
Well, at least you can sleep on the bus.
No, I got to watch the Chiefs game. Ain't no sleeping.
You don't have to. You can watch it anytime.
No. I don't like to know the score.
I was just going to say, don't know. That was offsides. We'll get a whistle.
Technology today, it's kind of almost impossible not to know what a score is.
It is tough. I will be sequestering myself.
Well, you're by yourself. Just turn your phone off.
Yeah,
don't listen to the radio.
That's what I'll do. Plus, it's a long enough drive that after the Chiefs game, you're still going to be able to get to sleep on the bus.
That's true. Actually, I got to take 8 o'clock tonight. There's a Nationals call I got to get on.
Oh.
It's been canceled twice, so the one time they're going to have it is when I'm
okay.
Is when I'm on a bus.
By the way, any news?
On what?
Whether you're a grandfather or not?
Nope, nothing yet.
Okay.
Nothing yet. Today's only November 2nd. Still got 4 more days.
I was going to say, probably before we play our next JHN broadcast in Waterloo next week.
That's a good chance, yeah.
Here's Wood. And on goal and a shot, and it looked like
a little wide.
Yeah. I think that he actually did stick a leg out.
Redirect save there.
Yeah. So a couple of saves on shots by Frericks. We're down to 14 and a half minutes left to go in regulation time. Puck loose in front. A big save that time by Krugel, who hadn't been called upon to make a save for a little while. And Ekton with the puck in his own zone. He'll just play it off the boards and out to center ice. Boji backhands it in, but Donovan plays it off the glass and down. It goes off a stick into the zone. Chappis back for it. And he'll backhand it ahead. That was knocked down, though, by the Jets and Ekton. He lost it. It was kept in by Worrell there. And he got it across, and Cornell a shot. That comes loose in front. Ekton able to pick up the loose change, and back the other way he goes. He'll just get to the red line and dump it in. Out of the net, Frericks leaves it back there. Norman got there first, but the goaltender able to clear it into the corner. Now here's Kaufman with the puck. Near the blue line straight away. Makes a move on his backhand, had his pocket picked by Robinson, and back the other way come the Mammoths. Into the zone, Robinson still with it, a shot, and a save by Krugel. Got his blocker or something on that. And the Jets will play it, and it'll go up over the glass and out of play. So shots now 27-14 in favor of the Jets, and they lead it 5-0. 13:10 showing on the clock here in regulation time. Bringing the puck all the way back into the Jets' end to the right of Camden Krugel. Jacobs and Whitrock, and Jacobs wins the draw back to the point. That was gloved down by Whitrock, though. He'll just work down the middle of the ice, moves to the left side, and on goal, coast to coast, a shot, and it went off a stick and wide of the goal. Rebound. Whitrock plays it into the corner. They try to work it in front, but then the Mammoths will just send it back into the Jets' end, and Amon will go for a skate back of his net. And he plays it up on right wing, ahead for Lee. Tried to play it in the middle. Whitrock had it. Then Lee finally does get it in, but the play is offsides. So there'll be a neutralized face-off with 12:34 left to go in regulation time. Still waiting for that elusive sixth goal, Gary.
Yep. About a minute and a half ago, it was there. We'll probably get it like with 2 minutes to go in the game, Joe. You know how that goes.
I do. Although the other thing that we've talked about this before, the reality is it doesn't save you nearly as much time as you think it does.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Puck sent. It goes off of, it went off of Arnold's stick, but he was still well shy of the blue line, or red line, excuse me. And
yep.
So it's still an icing call. I've told you this before, but it's a whole new audience, of course, that we have on JHN now. And I remember back when running the clock for high school, for the Metro Area High School League way back in the day, just out of curiosity, there was one third period that did have a running clock from the beginning of the third period. And just as an experiment, I had a stopwatch on my wristwatch, on the digital watch I had, and I just every time the puck, there was a whistle and the clock was running, I would start that stopwatch just to see how much time went off in the time period. And in an entire period, it ended up gaining you 1 minute and 9 seconds, and that was it.
Must not have been a lot of whistles.
No,
that's
not
the thing.
ton.
The question is, how many whistles is there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe they were playing a 15-minute period.
If you ice the puck constantly, you're going to get a lot of whistles, and that's.
But even though they knew it was a running clock and they could do that, they still didn't. Again, it was every time there was a stop or an offsides or whatever it was. Lead pass and a step is Chappas trying to work in a shot right on Krugel. The save, kind of fumbled it, but able to cover it up, and we'll get a whistle. 11:24 left to go. I actually did that a few times, and every time it was around the same. So, like I said, even we've had it happen in Jets games in the past where we had a running clock in the first period. Oh, another shot fought off by Krugel, and back the other way, Norman. He's got Kaufman with him. He'll work into the zone, pulls up at the point, now tries to walk toward the middle. A wrist shot that hit traffic in front. Bloom with the rebound. Sends it in the middle, Norman again. Top of the circle, a shot right on, save. And hanging on to it is Frericks for a whistle. So, like I said, it does save some time, but not the, half an hour you might think. It's, it's usually more like somewhere between, 3 and 5 minutes over a course of a game.
Right.
And that would be if you had a running clock in the whole, for the whole game. Here's Norman, and on goal, a shot, save, Frericks, rebound, and McAfee couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Bloom has it at the point, though. He'll walk in, sends it across, looking for McAfee. That pass was a little off the mark.
No, it hit the ref, too. So it didn't go around.
And so in the meantime, puck along the near side boards. As we're down to 10.5 or so left to go in regulation time. This could be icing. Does it have enough juice to get there? Why, yes, it does. So we will get a face-off to the left of Luke Frericks with 10:28 left to go. What was the game couple 3 years ago when we kept throwing it out of play?
No, that was at home.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was against, but it was God, I'm drawing a blank. I can see his face right now and his number, but I'm drawing a blank on his name. I'm drawing a blank. I kept throwing the New Jets pucks out in the stands.
Yeah. You were getting upset.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with him. It'll come to me who it is. I get number 3. I can remember number 3 defenseman. I'm just drawing a blank.
But in the meantime, that one, it probably was a little extra time because they did that a lot. Comes back out to the point for Bloom. He'll send it down low, give and go with Lee, trying to get it to Whitrock. That pass failed to click. Now here's Bloom again. He's got Elam with him on the right point. Comes all the way down in toward the near corner. And the puck comes out to center ice. Whitrock there. He'll just go for a skate in the neutral zone. Up on right wing, Bloom. Backhand pass ahead for Lee. Trying to work into the zone, lost it. It was taken away there by Ferguson. Jets keep it in. A couple of chances to keep it in there by Bloom, and he does a good job. Now Whitrock again. Boy, managed to go down, come up, still can retain possession of the puck. Put it all out to the right point. One-timer, Bloom goes wide. Rebound.
Oh.
And Lee couldn't pull it back in front of the net. Now here's Bloom again. He'll send it half boards for Eklund. No, pass for the one-timer.
Good try.
And unfortunately, Whitrock whiffed on it.
And one-timer, sometimes it goes and sometimes it don't.
Good pass. It was
Great
set
pass.
up.
Yeah.
So here is Eklund with the puck. In his own zone, able to skate around in his own zone. He hadn't been able to clear it yet. And now he does up the right wing side. He'll get it into the zone. Corn after for it. Comes loose. Eklund couldn't get a stick on it. Puck comes in the neutral zone, and now here's Cole Eklund. He missed most of a check as Jacobs was trying to go after for him and couldn't get to him. Now Worrell trying to work in a shot off the end boards and then swatted to the corner by the goalkeeper Krugel. And here's Corrin with it. We're down to 8:22 left to go. Corrin trying to work toward the middle. Had it poked away, and then they get it out to center ice. Donovan up ahead. Normal dump it in, goes in on goal, and the goaltender will cover it up.
No, you having a problem today with Norman and Arnold. That was Arnold.
Oh.
You called him Norman. It's not like it's 8-3. It's 9-3.
Single digits. That's all I know.
There you go.
And they're both playing wing.
They are today.
Good face-off win by Corrin. There's a shot by Ekton. Never got through. Goes into the corner. Comes back out. Shot from the point by Donovan. Bounces wide. They try to get it back to him, but that pass is off the mark, and he'll have to retreat back to his own zone. Gets it back from Ekton. Now up ahead. That missed everybody. It was intercepted by Cleve. And now taken by Keonan into the zone as we're down to 7.5 minutes left to go.
Whoops.
Keonan took it away, back of the net, tried to center it. That was blocked. Comes back out to the point. Long shot was going wide by Garvin, but steered aside.
I guess if you touch the puck as a goalie, you get a shot.
Well, they did give him one.
I know. That's why I said that. And I don't care. I mean, that's our goalie. I'm glad. Give as many shots as you want.
Right now.
The end result is not the shots.
Ekton, a shot goes wide.
It's the shot. It's what goes in the back of the net.
Garvin will play it out to center ice for the Mammoths. Long shot. Krugel covers it, and he will just hang on for a face-off.
All right, sit down for a little bit. I can't see nothing. I'm too short. I got this bar right in front of my eyes.
It is rather chilly over here, though. Off the face-off, puck back of the Jets net. Amon plays it to the far side for Kaufman. In the middle, it's McAfee, able to get it out to center ice. Dumped back in by Cornell. And Redmond will go back for it. Now around for Amon. Up on left wing, Kaufman. He fanned as he tried to pass it. Amon with the puck back of the net again. He'll play it to the near side. Boy, puck almost came right out in front. Mammoths can't get control of it, though. Over to the near side boards, and now goes back in the net, and Worrell plays it around. He was trying to go back to the point, but that was blocked. Now comes loose in front, and it's taken by Amon, and he does get it out to center ice. Kaufman trying to race back for it, but he was beaten there by Worrell. And this is Riley Worrell trying to work into the zone. I mentioned they had a couple of them. The other one being Cade, who's on the ice as well. Now here is Kaufman. He's back behind the net. Takes a hit, tried to get in front, got that hit from Olsen. There's going to be a penalty. And the Jets are going to get a power play here with 5:41 left to go. I think that means that the referees want to go home too.
No, it's a pretty obvious penalty.
I agree.
If they didn't call it, then I would say they want to go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
No.
power play here for Kansas City.
I don't know. We don't think we got a power play goal today so far, Joe.
They've had a good-looking power play.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
I thought we had one early on.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Whitrock sends it down low for Eklund.
Yeah,
Trying to get.
Bloom's going way down there.
Yeah, he pinched it in. But see, that's the nice thing when you play that, three-man umbrella on the top, as that shot was gloved down by the goaltender Frericks, and he will hang on. The good news about that is you have three up there, which means that if one of them, like Bloom, decides to move in, you still have two guys back.
Right.
So it's not a problem, and it's actually a good, play if you can maintain that possession. And, of course, they like those redirects. Here's Brody Lee with it in the middle. He'll give it over. Whitrock down low. Eklund back to Whitrock. At the left point. Now in the middle again for Lee.
Kaufman's taking a beating.
And he tried to get it in front for that redirect from Kaufman, but failed to materialize. Bloom sends it into the far corner, and coming over there with it is Whitrock. He'll skate around in a circle. In the middle for Lee, back to Whitrock. He leaves it there for Eklund. Across for Bloom. Back to Whitrock on the left side. Left it for Eklund. Eklund back across for Bloom, a long shot, and he missed everything off the end boards. And here's Whitrock again. Sends it down low, Eklund. Back to Whitrock. Now in the middle for Lee. Lee a little snapshot, and he missed the net again off the end boards. Here's Whitrock, top of the circle. He just left it there. Eklund, back to Whitrock. Whitrock, top of the circle. He's being hampered there. Left it for Eklund. Eklund tried to get it to Bloom, cutting through. He'll eventually poke it into the corner. 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Whitrock coming down low, give and go with Eklund, a shot, rebound, boom! And he missed the empty net. Boy, played it off the glass behind the goal. Team's back at 5 aside. Another good power play that didn't actually produce anything. And a blocker save on that one by Frericks as we're down to 3.5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, they did everything but put the puck in the net.
Yeah.
Say that again, Gary.
So the Mammoths will get it out to center ice. Back forward is Bloom. Been out there for a while. Whole power play and then some. Kaufman able to get it into the zone as he takes a hit. And there's a Mammoth player who's slow in getting up. We'll see if, I don't know if there was anything illegal. It's Jake Jacobs.
No, he's all right.
And nobody's going toward the box. So, well, now there is. So I would say there's going to be a Jets penalty here. Kaufman seems to be going off.
It seems like okay, if he was, I'm not trying to be mean,
Calling
but
it
if he got
tripping.
hit in the knee, okay, I was going to say tripping.
Yeah. Is that his second penalty?
That is Kaufman's second penalty, yes.
So the face-off will come all the way down in the other end. 5-0 our score, 3:01 left to go in regulation time. Been a relatively uneventful third period, actually.
Yeah.
Wood
We've had a couple great scoring opportunities. We just couldn't do it.
shot
Ooh.
bounces through the middle. It's Wood and Arnold up front killing this penalty. And that time the Jets able to send it the length of the ice. Donovan, who's also out there with Ekton. So back in the net, Frericks gave it. And it's Worrell trying to skate it all the way through. He had it poked away, and then the Jets send it the length of the ice. Good play by Ekton. Technically on net. And they did actually give us a shot for that.
Well, they should.
Up to 34. 2:20 left to go in regulation time. Again, trying to skate through the middle. This is Jacobs. He left it. And a long shot there by Robinson. Off the blocker, probably going wide anyway. And he tried to center one off the back of the net. Puck is loose along the near side boards. It's taken there by Cornell. He tried to walk the line, gave it back for Robinson. Now down low, Jacobs' sharp angle shot missed everything. Bounces, and a good job by Worrell to keep it in. Now once again, Cornell near the line with Arnold. Jacob sends it down low for Boji. They center it. That was broken up, and the Jets send it the length of the ice. With 95 seconds left to go in this one. Half a minute before Dane Kaufman comes out of the box on his tripping call. Jets did change at least one of their penalty killers. Is McAfee in there, and a shot right on. Save by Krugel, and he will hang on for the faceoff with 1:21 left to go in the third period. 21 seconds on Kaufman's minor.
Well, Joe, right now I don't think we're going to get 6.
I don't know that it would have made a whole lot of difference.
No, there hasn't been many whistles. You're right.
It's been a pretty
Quiet third period.
Yeah, uneventful. Which, you know, all things said, I'm glad that it went that way, because after the JV game you were worried potentially that.
For sure. That's out. That's out of the zone. That was a bad call.
Apparently not. Norman able to get it out this time. And now we'll skate it right back in.
And right back out.
Norman with it on left wing. He couldn't get it into the zone. Back the other way, Varner. He was hit by McAfee. It rings around near side Norman. And he gets it out to center ice. We're down under the last minute of play.
That could have been a trip.
Yep. And
they are going to call
it. It is going to be a trip. 40 seconds left to go. All that's really doing is taking time to put him in the box. But it is Dexter Waltman going off. So technically the Jets will have another power play opportunity here with 40 seconds left to go. Whitrock on the draw, goes into the corner, and Kaufman has it. Back of the net, Dane Kaufman into the corner for Eklund. Jets set things up, half a minute to go in regulation time. Here is Lee with the puck straight away. Lee, a shot right on, save Frericks, and the rebound, he gets it, and they do keep it in. Boy, good play there, and a shot goes just wide off of Kaufman, I believe. 15 seconds left to go on the shot by Whitrock. Now they'll ring it around on the near side boards. Eklund got it back for Whitrock. 8 seconds left. And a shot. Oh, face save. And he got the rebound and another one as well. That's going to do it. The buzzer sounds, and the Jets will have a long, happy bus ride with 6 wins in 3 days for this Jets
absolutely.
team.
Great day.
So overall, the weekend went well. Obviously, the team does have things to work on, but
Oh, for sure.
it's couldn't ask for better outcomes when all
No,
was said and done.
we'll take 3 wins.
Well,
for
and
sure.
It's funny because this is something else I was talking about with Coach Curry before the game, and that is, in the last few years, you never know what kind of schedule you're going to have starting out in terms of who you're playing. But if you play a lot of the tougher teams early on, sometimes that can cause some issues. The danger with playing teams that are not the tougher teams is that when you do play the tougher teams, you're not used to that level of play.
Right.
So, suddenly you're playing the Capitals and you just don't know, how to play at that level.
Yeah.
Because you're not used to that being the competition you have. But the flip side of that is when you start off by playing tough teams, then sometimes, it can affect your confidence and it can affect your, the feeling that you're going to win games and you're going to have the ability to score goals and so on and so forth. Getting these kinds of games in early hopefully will help the team's confidence level and will help, and also you will have hopefully racked up a bunch of points that will help you later on in the year in terms of making the playoffs and things like that. Whereas if you're playing teams that are good and losing games that you should lose, then later on when you play the teams that are not as good, you feel like they're must-win games. These don't feel like must-win games, and we're winning them anyway.
The varsity losing 2 games to Mason City in tough games, so this is a good confidence builder for them going into the Waterloo.
Yeah.
And the JVs are on a roll, so if they keep going to the Waterloo, we should be pretty good.
Absolutely. All righty. Well, we're going to wrap it up for this weekend here. Appreciate you tuning in and everybody that helped out here in Boji and Sioux City. The final score, once again, 5-0 for the varsity squad. Jets over the Mammoths from Boji. And we'll see you next week. It's let's see, it's going to be Saturday, Sunday. Do you remember when the first game is? 5. Okay, so 5 o'clock in Waterloo on Saturday night will be our next broadcast. 5-0 the final score here on Kansas City Jets hockey.